Hello everybody and welcome to a very festive episode, where is it, of Draw with Rob, with me, Rob Biddulph. Now I've got to show the Christmassy picture of me. Where is it? There it is, me and Ringo. I've got to show you this one because it's very close to Christmas now, isn't it? Not long until Father Christmas pays us a visit with lots of presents and we get to see our friends and family, hopefully, and have a lovely Christmas dinner together and spend time with our family. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Right, I'm a children's author and illustrator. You know this already, don't you? You've probably seen loads of my books. I bet you've seen this one, it's called Odd Dog Christmas, which is all about our friend the Odd Dog Out, who is going to lunch with her special friend on Christmas Day. But look, they haven't actually got her a present yet, so she has to find a present. She ends up spotting a very magical Christmas archway which says "Step into Christmas," and she walks through it and finds herself in a winter wonderland. And she meets somebody that we might meet later on in this episode of Draw with Rob. Hang on, I'll give you a quick flash. You ready? She meets somebody and helps them out on Christmas Eve. What other books can I tell you about? I've got this one. It's called Show and Tell. All about a class full of children who bring in really crazy things for show and tell. That's a fun one. Look, Violet. She brings Big Ben into show and tell. Huh? Give it up, folks. A big hand for the winner. But no! William makes her look like a beginner. He's brought in the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid of Giza. Can he be beaten? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out. Check that one out. Chapter books. I have written a series of chapter books, the first two of which have been published. The third one comes out later in 2023, I believe, but they're highly illustrated books about a girl who finds a magic pencil and draws things with that pencil that become real. And one day she draws a door which she walks through and finds herself in a totally illustrated world. It's called Peanut Jones in the Illustrated City. Look, there's a second one. Peanut Jones and the 12 Portals. Loads of illustrations in that. Nice short chapters. Fun story. But look, let's not hang about. It's a busy time of year, isn't it, Christmas? I don't want to keep you too long. Only a day or two to go till the big day at the time of recording. So, I thought we had to draw Father Christmas. Okay? It's not Christmas unless I draw a picture of Santa. That's what I say. Now, we have already drawn Father Christmas in our Draw with Rob series. Let me see. I'm looking for it. Where is it? Where's Father Christmas? The very first time I did it. I can't even see it. How long ago was it? Oh, there it is. Number 66. That's how long ago it was. This is video number something like, I don't know, 127 or something. I think we're up to now, 128 maybe. But video number 66, I showed you how to draw Santa. We are going to draw Santa again, but this time I thought I'd do Santa kind of as he was going down the chimney into somebody's house. So it's quite nice actually to take some of the characters that we've drawn and put them into scenarios and make a nice, lovely, sort of complete picture. What do you think? Does that sound like a good plan? Well, I hope you said yes, because that's the plan. That's what I'm doing. Right, what you're going to need is a piece of paper. You're going to need a pen or a pencil, something to draw with. You're going to need something to colour with a bit later on. If you haven't got anything to colour with in your house, don't you worry. You can just use your pencil to colour in, shade in with a pencil. I like doing that anyway sometimes. This is how Draw with Rob works. People say to me all the time, I'm rubbish at drawing, I can't draw, including my own dad. He says, I'm rubbish at drawing. I say, Dad, everybody can draw. Some people, like you, Dad, just need a bit of help with the order that we do the drawing in. And that's where I come in, because I break these drawings down into little tiny, digestible, easy to do bite-sized pieces. So just a circle or a shape or a line. And then by the time we put all of those things together, we get this lovely drawing that we're really, really proud of. You'll see what I mean at the end of this when you end up with a brilliant drawing of Father Christmas going down the chimney. So this is how it will work. I will draw something here. You can pause your video and copy what I do. Okay, don't worry if yours doesn't look exactly like mine. It's not really meant to look exactly like mine. I'm just giving you a guide. I'm giving you an example of how to do it. All art is different. No two people could do the same painting exactly or the same drawing. They can't help but put a bit of themselves into that. That's kind of, it's like a fingerprint. Everyone's fingerprint is different. Everyone's drawing style is different. So don't worry if yours doesn't look exactly like mine. Pause the video, copy what I do, start me up again, I'll draw a bit more. Then you draw, I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw. By the end, you will end up with a picture you are really proud of. I can promise you that. Right, let's start then, shall we? We've got a nice easy start for this drawing today, because what I want you to do is, right sort of in the middle at the bottom of your page, I want you to draw a horizontal line. We often start with horizontal lines in my draw-alongs, don't we? I would say if somebody was to make a chart up of all the different ways I've started my videos, horizontal lines would be pretty near the top. I'm going to make mine a bit wider actually. Let's go for like a sort of 7 or 8 centimetre horizontal line, nice and wide like that. Then from each end we are going to go up towards the halfway point of our page like that. So we've done kind of 3/4 of a square almost. Then we are going to finish our square off, but actually we're going to make our square, we're going to make this line slightly wider than the rest of the square. See what I mean? So we're just going to overhang the edges of our square very slightly. Okay? Then we are going up again, centimetre or 2 on each side. I wonder if you can work out which part of our drawing this is. It's pretty easy really. Now you might think I would just go straight across there, but I'm not going to, and you will see why in a moment. But what I am going to do, I'm going to draw a horizontal line going from there all the way to the edge of our page. I think we're going to fill up our whole page with drawing in this episode. We'll do the same on the other side, like that. Okay, now this next bit might give you a clue as to what part this bit under here is. Because what I want you to do is, I want you to start drawing lots of nice big U shapes. Pretty much each one should be the same size as the next, as the previous, sorry, I should say. There we go. And let's carry that on to over here. U, 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 like a sort of, like the C really. Like that, right to the edge of our page. Now, I want you to do another row of U's, but this time, what you need to do, we need to start in the middle of one of those ones we've just drawn. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Wait a second. Excuse me! Christmas colds, eh? So what I want you to do is, we're going to start in the middle of that U, and we're going to draw a U that joins the middle of the next one. And then we're going to keep going again. Do you see what I mean? We just keep going, and it makes a kind of pattern. Let's just do that one going off there. So we go to the middle, 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 go to the edge of the page. So a very quick pattern, and I want you to keep doing that to the bottom of the page. I'll go into super speed mode so you don't have to watch me doing it already. This is going to be the quickest series of U's you've ever seen in your life. 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go. Told you it was quick. So I filled it all the way down. I carried on underneath that first rectangle thing we drew, and I wonder if now you can tell what this area is. That's right. It is the roof of our house, and this bit here is the first bit of our chimney. Okay, so I told you we're doing the whole scene. Now a roof has the tiles go up, and then there's a kind of ridge at the top. So what we need to do, we need to draw another line like so, parallel with the one just below it, and then what we can do, we just add a few lines like that, slightly further apart than our U repeating pattern. And there we go. So we've created a really nice repeating pattern. I really think pattern plays a very, very important part in art. If you look at very famous painters like Klimt, K-L-I-M-T, Klimt, he used loads and loads of patterns in his paintings. He did these beautiful pictures of people, maybe women with lovely dresses, and the dresses were full of kind of flat patterns. The patterns didn't follow the curves of the material. They were just flat patterns, and it's a really interesting style. It was used a lot way back as well, kind of thousands of years ago. Lots of paintings featured lots of kind of flat pattern in an otherwise realistic painting. It's a really, really nice effect, I think, and a really, really lovely thing. Patterns, repeating patterns. Humans like me and you are sort of, subconsciously we respond to regular patterns. It pleases us. somehow. I don't know why, but this pattern pleases me. I'm really liking it. Right, let's carry on with our drawing. Shall we do, I tell you what, talking of patterns, why don't we do some brickwork here? It's the brickwork is tricky. We could just do this with lines, but I'm going to do it in a slightly more, it's maybe a slightly more difficult way, but I think it's pretty easy still, because what we're going to do, we're going to draw like half a brick there. So a sort of roundedy rectangle. Can you see I've left a very thin line there? Because that thin line is going to be the bit in between our bricks. If I draw another one here, a much kind of longer one, like that, and then I do a half one there, leaving the sort of the same distance between them all, you can see our brick pattern starting. This bit is called the, what's it called? Mortar. Yeah, the mortar in between the bricks. That's the kind of glue that holds our bricks together. And a brick pattern works, it kind of staggers. So this line here will appear halfway down the brick above it. So if I draw a nice long brick like that stops at the halfway point of that brick, like so, and then we do another one like that, we get that nice staggered brick pattern. Then what we do, we just draw these three things exactly the same. Again, I'm going to start with the middle one this time, like that. Up we go, and then we do the little brick there, and then we do the little brick there, and then do it again here, the one where they stop halfway, just like that, trying to leave roughly the same gap. And then I'm just going to do the bottom bit, these ones, as they disappear under the lip of our chimney. And there we go. More pattern. Brickwork pattern. Okay, the next thing to do is, maybe I should have done a bit of snow actually. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do another line here, and we'll say that lots of snow has fallen on our roof. Okay, so this bit here we'll leave white, and a bit of snow's fallen on our roof. And to accentuate that, let's do a little layer of snow just here. Hang on, let me think. Right, so what we do, we're going to come down in a curve, and then we're going to draw sort of a bit of a wavy pattern of snow that goes across this bit of our chimney, sticks out a bit there. But I'm not going to go all the way along here and join the chimney up yet, because we are doing somebody coming out or going into our chimney. I think he's going to be going into the chimney in this drawing, and that's Father Christmas. And if you're going into a chimney, you need to hold on to the edge of our chimney. So before we draw our line across, we need to draw Santa's gloves holding onto the chimney. Quite often I talk about this, don't I, that you have to plan ahead when you're drawing. Especially if you're drawing in pen, like me, straight away, where you can't rub it out. You need to plan ahead. So what we're going to do, we're going to start by drawing sort of level with the top of our chimney, a very small horizontal line, like that, just 1/2 centimetre or so. Then we're going to come up and over, round and down, and just join up again. And that is going to be one of Santa's mittens holding on to the edge of our chimney. And now what we can do, we can go across here, like that, and do the edge of our chimney, or actually the top of the snow. And then we're going to get to about here, and we're going to do the other one. So this time we stop there, we go back on ourselves, we go around this way this time, and we do the other hand, just holding on to the chimney, and then we join that back up there. So can you see, it looks like two hands holding onto a snow-covered chimney. Chimney, I said, chimney. I think when I was little, my mum says I used to say chimney. I used to think it was called a chimney. I don't know if she ever corrected me. We didn't. When my children were little, they used to have a couple of words that they would say, and we would think it was so cute we couldn't bring ourselves to correct them. And then they got to about 12 or 13, and they were still saying calipitter. And we thought, actually, probably should tell you that it's caterpillar, not calipitter. It's not cute anymore, it just sounds a bit silly. And the other one, my favourite one, was Poppy, my youngest daughter. She used to really like eating blueberries, but she couldn't say blueberries, so she used to just go blueberries. She used to go blueberries, and hope she was right. It was so cute. But even when she was 9 or 10, she'd still go, "Can I have some blueberries?" Thought we'd better correct her. Anyway, I digress. Right, so we've done Santa's hands. I really am talking a load of rubbish, aren't I? Right, we've done Santa's hands. We need to do the rest of Santa's face and head. So, we're going to draw Santa the same way that we did before, but I'm going to do it in a slightly different order this time. I'm going to start with his moustache. I know, bonkers, isn't it? So what I want you to do, right in the middle, about in the middle of our chimney, about here, we're going to start with a little C shape. Quite a big C shape actually, like that. Okay? Then, from the top of our C shape, we swoop down, like that, and then we kick up at the end and around, like so. Then from here, we go back, round, just above our little glove, and rejoin our shape there. And that's going to be the first half of our moustache, Father Christmas's moustache, I should say. Then we're going to do exactly the same mirror image. So we start with a backwards C this time, because it's mirror image, like that. And we go, try and make them roughly the same size so it's symmetrical. We go along, and then we flick up, like that. Then back around, above the glove. Join up again. Whew, he's got a big moustache, Father Christmas, this year. He must have grown it extra bushily for this Christmas. Okay, just above the moustache, let's give him, why don't we give him a nose? This is how we do Father Christmas's nose. A little backwards C shape again, like the main part of a D. And then we're just going to go from that, we're going to go up a little bit, like that. What should we do next? Let's do some nice big eyebrows. So eyebrows, let's do them quite high up. Basically, each eyebrow is like a rectangle, small rectangle at a slight angle, like that. And this one is exactly the same, but a mirror image. Lots of mirror imaging going on here with this one, like that. And if you've got eyebrows, it only follows, doesn't it, that they're above some eyes. So we need to do eyes. Now the way I do Father Christmas's eyes, I like little dots. One little dot there. One little dot there. Two little dots. This Santa makes me laugh. Right, let's just give Santa a face now. So we're going to come up from just to the right of the eyebrow. We are going to go up in a slight curve, like that. And we're going to stop level with the eyebrows. Same on the other side. Up, stop level with our eyebrows. And let's now draw Santa's hat. We're going to do the beard last, actually. That's what I think. So Santa's hat we're going to do tucked behind his eyebrows. And so it's going to come along from about halfway along the moustache, go behind that eyebrow, keep on going, and then stop about here. Okay, that is the bottom part of his hat. Then we're going to come up. I think I'm doing this slightly differently to how I did it last time. Do you know what? I'm just going to switch pens. It's easier to do these zigzags with these pens here. Because what I want to do, I'm going to make my hat a bit furrier than I think the last time we drew Santa, which I did it just as a straightforward rectangle. This time I'm going to do lots of zigzaggy bits, like that. So it's a bit zigzaggy on top, a little bit furry. Father Christmas, what are you like? Okay, now let's do the beard now before we finish the hat off. So we're going to come down in a little semicircle, and then these semicircles are just going to stick out, go around the beard and into the chimney, like that. So he's got a great big fat beard right around here, like a big beard cloud, like that. He's got a great big wide mouth. And I always like drawing my Father Christmases with great big glasses. So we're going to do great big circular glasses. Now let's see if I can fit this in. Okay, so we're going to come up right next to the nose. Going to go up and around, all the way around here, like that. I'll do the same on this side roughly. Try and get it pretty much the same size. Just tuck it in behind the nose there, but a nice thin line for a pair of glasses. And then what we can do, just draw a little lip that goes over his nose, like so. Now, which side shall I put his bobble? Let's do it on this side. So actually, let's use my other pen again for this, because I'm going to do a zigzaggy bobble, like to match the trim of his hat. So we're just going to draw quite a big sort of zigzaggy circle, like that, just to the left of that of the zigzaggy brim we did. And the reason I'm doing that first is because then it's really easy to join these up. So what you do, you come round in like a little kind of curve, like that. And then this side, we're going to come up all the way from here, go right up towards the top of our page before we join back up, like that. And there we are, Father Christmas peeping out the top of the chimney. Now, we can draw some other bits and pieces here. I might draw a big toy sack here. Shall I show you how to do that? Well, first of all, what you need to do is a circle around about there. A little circle, and that circle is going to have two little loops coming off the top of it, like so. We're then going to make double thickness by adding a small one inside, like that. And then we do two parallel lines coming down there and two coming down there. And then if we just add a couple of little thin lines in between, it looks like a bit of string. It looks even more like a bit of string when we add two sausage shapes coming out the side, like that. And the reason it looks like it's a bit of string is because it's a bit of string tying together the top of Santa's toy sack. So what we do a sort of, I think I would do it like this. We do like a zigzaggy top part of Santa's toy sack being held together by this bit of string. And then the easy bit coming out the other side, we can do a great big shape like this, which is just disappearing behind the chimney and behind the roof, because it's kind of sitting on the other side of the roof, isn't it? Let's add another little bit there, like so. And then afterwards, once I've coloured it in, I'm going to write the word toys on it. That would be cool. And I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do with this drawing in terms of outline. I'm going to colour in this whole sky dark blue, but I'm going to do lots of little snowflakes, round snowflakes on it. So it's a really complete picture, this one. If you like, you could even draw a reindeer standing here. Go and have a look at my reindeer video. What number is reindeer? Let me see. Oh, I can never find anything. Why can't I find any in my own drawings? It's useless. And there you go, number 65, reindeer. And I think I even did a leaping reindeer last Christmas. That's number 108. Or Santa's sleigh, which is number 109. You could even draw that there if you want to make it a really lovely Christmas picture. But I'm just going to do this as my outline, and I'm going to add some snowflakes in the background. But I'm going to disappear now and colour mine in, which I think is going to take me quite a long time. So I will go into super speed mode, and you'll get to see me colour it in about 20 or 30 seconds. But in reality, it's going to take me much longer than that. But here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Whew, there we are. That took me a long time to colour in. I don't know if you could tell, but that took me quite a long time to colour in. But look at it, isn't it a nice picture? I like it when we go right to the edge. We don't often do that. We did it with the mandrill, I remember, and we've done it with this one, and I think it's a really nice thing. Get it straight in a frame, can't you, with your ones? Right, I've got a couple of things to do. Let's see if I can do this neatly. Actually, I'm not sure that ink is going to go very well over the pencil. I'm going to use this pen. We are going to write the word toys. T-O-Y-S. Like so. Toys. And of course, the very last thing that we always do with our pictures, we need to sign it. Now, where can I sign this? I'm going to do it here. In the snow. Nice and small. Biddulph. There we go. Subtle signature. Right. What do you think, guys? What do you think? You pleased? You pleased with your drawings? I hope you are. I'm pleased with mine. Look at that. What a festive scene. Santa going down the chimney on a snowy night with his bag of toys. Oh, I can't wait to see your drawings. It's going to be a fantastic gallery, this one. I just know it. I really do. But in order to see your drawings, you need to send me a picture of them. Take a picture of your drawings and then post it with this hashtag, #DrawWithRob. That's the best way that I can get to see it. If you're watching on Facebook, you can comment underneath this post. That way I'll get to see it too. What else can I tell you before I sign off for Christmas? Yes, subscribe to my newsletter. That way you'll get to hear when the first brand new Draw with Rob video of the new year comes out. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn your notifications on. Again, you'll get to hear when the first new year Draw with Rob video comes out. And that's about it. Whew, I really hope you've enjoyed Drawing Father Christmas going down the chimney with me. I really hope you've enjoyed watching all of these Draw with Rob videos this year. I've loved showing them to you. I've loved meeting lots of you at my events. It really is a privilege to meet you and see your lovely drawings, and I'm so pleased that you have enjoyed drawing with me. Thank you to everybody who sent me emails and letters and pictures, all the people that gave me lovely presents at my events, pictures of their drawings. People made model little tail pencils from the Peanut Jones books, all sorts of things. I'm so lucky, and I really, really appreciate every single one of you. All that remains is for me to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a fantastic time, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope you get to spend lots of lovely time with your families. Hope you eat lots of nice food, get lots of nice presents. But the main thing is, I hope you have a very, very happy Christmas. Okay, I will be back in the new year, so I will see you very soon. Keep those pencils sharpened in the meantime. Okay, everybody? Right, have a lovely time, and I'll see you all soon. Merry Christmas. Hello everyone, just when you thought you got rid of me, here I am popping up again at the end of your video. I just wanted to very quickly tell you about this. It's the Draw with Rob at Christmas activity book. Lots of you have got the other activity book, I know, and there's more fun in this book here, and it's all festive themed. So there's loads and loads of things for you to do. We've got an arty advent for you to start off with, where there's something for you to do every single day. We've got blank Father Christmas letter pages. We've got Christmas make your own Christmas decorations, make your own Christmas cards, lots of colouring, lots of draw-alongs. Look, here we go, snowman draw-along. Loads and loads and loads of things to do. Look, you can even make your own little box for Christmas gifts. And I have got you covered when it comes to thank you cards too. Look, here, I'm going to get there. Oh look, nearly forgot to tell you this. This is one of my favourite bits. Christmas cracker jokes. You can cut all of these out, roll them up and put them around the table at Christmas time, and all your family and friends who are with you, they can each tell a joke, and it's got little charades, and it's even got like little kind of guess the sketch ideas for you to draw along with each other over Christmas dinner. So listen, I think you're going to like this. That's what I wanted to show you. Thank you cards. Look, mums and dads, ready-made thank you card templates. No excuse not to write those thank you cards, is there? So listen, check it out. It's available wherever you get your books from, online, in person, even better. If you can find it in a bookshop, even better. It's, how much does it cost? $6.99, not too expensive. Perfect stocking filler. Actually perfect, I would say, to give to somebody on the 1st of December so they can enjoy it all the way through the build up to Christmas. Anyway, I hope you like it. I'm going to see you soon for another Draw with Rob video. Take care, everyone.